Okay, the topic name is data handling. About this we have learned in last year only. The data handling chapter is started from, I think, from 4th to 1st to 2nd class onwards they have started. But step by step, class to class, we are going to increase the level of concept. Okay, content is going to be developed more. So first class they have said that on tree some birds are there, down some children are playing, like that they will give one picture and you have to count it. So how many birds are there, how many plants are there, how many boys are playing, these we have to count and we have to make the table. So first to second class levels are these like that only. So we are observing some pictures and we are making the table by using the data which is in the picture. You understand? So that has done by first to second class levels. Now third class level, fourth class level, like this only. In fifth class level, so they have given one table. By using the table, we have answered some questions. So how many pictures are there? Then in the tally marks also used. You make the table by using the tally marks. So you asked the interests of your friends. So what fruit you like, that all data you have collected, and you made the table. So sapota is liked by this many students, banana liked by this many students. So like that you made the table by using the tally marks in 5th class. In 6th class also you have done that, and in 6th class you drawn one graph, bar graph. You remember? Graph paper you used and you have drawn the graph. Means what is main thing, what are you observing here? We are collecting some information from somewhere. Is it or not? We are collecting some information from some place. Example, in first to second classes you have collected the information from the picture and you make the table. You understand? Means information only, data only, we are showing in different formats. You collected the information from the picture and you made the table. And from the up to 6th class level, what you have done? You have collected the information from your friends. What food do you like? How many family members are there? Like the information you have collected, the information what you have collected, you changed that into the form of table, which will be useful to you, which will be easily understanding by you. Okay, the information what you have collected, if you write in the paper, you can't understand it easily. For that, what we have done, that information what we have collected, you converted into table. By seeing the table, you will understand it very well. Maybe sometimes by seeing the table also you can't understand, then we converted that table into the graph mode, bar graph. So means information we are collecting, the same information we are showing in different formats. You understand? We are collecting the information. After collecting the information, we are showing or we are converting the information into different formats. What is the format? I said first to collected information, same as it is format. Second, that format you converted into table. That last year you have done by using tally marks. That is last year only completed. How to convert into tally marks, that we are not doing now. So you converted into tally marks. Then after converting into tally marks, the table form. Sometimes the table also we are converting into graph, bar graph like that. Okay. So first my question is, why we are collecting this information actually? What is the reason why we need to collect the information? Already said to you last year. Why we need to collect the information? Time pass. So there is no purpose, no. Without purpose you won't collect the information. I said to you, you collected the information, which fruit you like last year one example. So we all want to go to picnic. Then your friend wants to supply the fruits, what do you like? She want to do that. That's why what she have done, she have collected the information from you all. Yes or no? Like that some people will collect the information about the what is your favorite dress type. Somebody are collecting the information of favorite dress type. Why do they collect? For time pass. They want to start the business in your area. Then what type of dresses if I bring more, that will be sales a lot. That is their intention. Is it or not? Without any intention, they won't collect the data, no? For time pass, they won't collect the data. What is their intention? They want to start the shop here. Which shop? Clothes shop. Then what are they asking here? What are the interests of the people in this area? According to their interest, if they start the business, their material will be same. These interests are different. He bought some other material. Is it suitable then? Suppose if we collect this information, according to this information, if we bought the material, they will be sale easily. Okay, you understand? So that is the purpose of that person, to collect the data. Government is collecting the data. Maximum so many times government, so many people will come to your home. They are asking your details. So how many people are educated in this? How many people are having the bikes in your home? So how many are the toilets there in your home? Is it own house or rented house? Like the different questions they will raise, and they are asking, they are collecting some data, which is government is collecting a lot of data. Then what is the purpose? Government has a time pass? No. Government will spend a lot of money for this collection. Maximum every 10 years once they are collecting maximum data from the people. Why? Government has to know what is the position, how many people are educated in our country. If not, what should we do? What are the precautions we have to take to develop the education percentage? How many own houses are there? If not are there, so what the government has to do? So they have to provide the own houses for the people. Toilets are not there. Toilets are most important for the health. So if not there, in which areas not there, then what the government should do? The government will think in these lot of in journals. They will find out what they have to do. Okay, how do they need to develop? So these all things, these all precautions, these all methods, they will get by using this information only. Without information, they can't do anything. No? Okay, that is the main intention of collecting the information. After taking the collection, after collecting the information, then they will think and they will take the good decision. Yes or no? For example, without knowing this all information, if they concentrate only on health, actually education is very less in our India. Maybe example you think. Without collecting information, they are concentrating only on health. Is there any use? No. So where we are lack, there we need to be work. So how do you know where we are lack, where we are high? By collecting the information. Without knowing, we can't find it. No. Is it easy to find? No. Somebody came to you without asking anything to him. Do you know about him? Is it easy? We are computer to scan him. So compulsory we need to ask him. Then only we can identify. We can understand what is his position. So like that, world, this total country, the people have, the government has to know what is the position of our country in different aspects. That information they will collect. After collecting the information, they will convert that information into different modules, maybe graphs, maybe tables, in different manners to understand. Because everything if in paper we can't understand. Only they have written form wise application forms they fill up. Only all application forms if you see we can't understand. One application you see, second form you see, third form you see, fourth form you see, then first form you will forget. Is it right? After seeing the 10 forms, what about the first two you will not forget? Will not remember? No. Then what should they do? They have to convert these all informations into the form of tables. Means all together. They will find all together how is the pattern, how is the society. Like that they will understand by using the graphs, by using the maps, different attitudes. In different aspects they will check that. Then they will take the decision. And that decision will be good decision. Because of that our country will be developed. So this
location fees, read the location.
So what should we do now? These all
important to see. How much money? Give the money.
Go.
My father.
the collection of the collecting the information not only in the for the government. I said to you, individual. Somebody want to start the business. If some company want to start the business, so according to the some persons want to start the school in some area. So in which area they have to start the school. So what type of education is needed there? What type of syllabus have to be start there? Different things that means to develop their company, to develop their individually, do their business. What are the decisions if they take their company or their personally they will develop. According to that they will think it. That will be possible by collecting the information. So last year one example as I said, somebody want to purchase the phone. What they have to do? Without any information, if they go and purchase the phone, next day they will see, they will not understand here. Next day he will say, this is not understanding to me. So, if he went to the shop and if he returned, will they take? Is it useful? Then before taking the decision which phone he have to take, then before taking only if we see that all data, collecting data is good, no? He have to collect the information. What type of phones are there? What are the facilities are there in this? What are the facilities are there in this? What are the facilities are there in this? What is the cost? What is the warranty? Everything, all data will be there, no? About one phone they are giving lot of data. About another phone. These all if you observe and compare, after comparison if you take the phone, then your decision will be good. Otherwise your decision will be wrong. Do you understand?
Yes.
So same like that. If you want to take any good decision, either individual, either company, either country or state, whoever may be, if they want to take the good decision on anything, first you need to collect the information. Without collecting information, our decision will not be good. Do you understand? You want to do the function, marriage function. So what they will do? They have to collect the information. How many people will come? For how many people we are calling? So then what are the food items we have to arrange there? For the function we will arrange the food, no? What are the food items we will arrange? So how much rice we have to be cooked? How much that material have to be cooked? These all information. If you want to take good decision, what is that? These all matter you have to know, no? How many people are coming? Without knowing how many people are coming, if you cook, is it correct? So means I think you are understanding. To take any decision, any type of decision, at least something information if you gather, then our decision will be good. Otherwise, our decision will be bad. Wrong. Because of that, you may be lose. You will not be profit in it. You will be lose. To get the profits for the development, always we need to collect the information. Okay, do you understand? Okay. So that last year already in 6th class also you have learned that we collected data. After collected, we converted into tables. Then you can understand it. You will take the good decision. And what I am saying now, in this class, what are you going to learn? According to which situation? So means your questions will be different way. Somebody are taking question here, how much rice I have to cook there? One question. Somebody another question will be there. Means according to your question, according to your, you are taking decision on not all on same aspect, no? Somebody are taking the decision on different manners, different necessities. According to which necessity, which type of information you have to take. Are you understanding? When you are going to take the decision, according to which necessity, according to which situation, what should we find there? How should we gather the information? That we are going to learn in this class. Situations are different situations. We'll discuss that situation. So one person have some question. For that question, what type of information he have to gather? Okay. Suppose one person want to know, so what type of shoe they want to, means what sizes of the shoe he need to start the business. Means somebody want to start the shoe business in your area, and what he have done, different sizes of shoe they have to bring, no? What sizes he have to bring more, what sizes he have to bring less, that calculation will be there, no? Because different size shoe sizes are different. 4 size, 5 size, 6 size, 7 size, like the different sizes are there. So everything he have bring 5. Instead of that, he has to be think what sizes I have to bring more, what sizes I have to bring less, which sizes are medium, like that. First he want to know that. Then his sales will be good, no? Otherwise, different sizes if you bring, if they don't sell, he will be lose. More sizes in that area, people only will come and purchase, no? There more size. What is the size is there that he want to find? Then he will go and call all the people in the society. It is not possible. For everyone, he will go for how many people are there, what is the size, what is the size. For every family, he can't. But what he will do randomly, 100 people he will select. For 100 people, he will ask what is the size. So random collection. Random means total people he cannot get the information. For somebody, he will get the collection information. In that, he will check it. What size is more? That size he will bring more. What size is less? That sizes he will bring less. So his question is like that. What size I want to be get more? Means what type of answer, how we have to calculate that from the information. It is one another type. So one person want to start the means making function. So for that function somebody are coming there. So he want to know how much rice I have to cook today. So that is his question. Then what type of answer? How do you get the answer from the data? So we are collecting the information from the data according to your question. How do you calculate it? So your questions are different, no? Situations are different. Questions are different. So in this class, in 7th class, we are going to learn in what situation, what type of calculation you will do from the data and what type of answer you will get it. That we are going to learn. Okay? And next, as usual in 6th class, what you have learned? Bar graph you have learned. No? In 7th class, more 2 graphs you will learn. So same bar graph, it will be double bar graph. Then you have taken for only one subject marks. Now this year there are only FA1 marks they have collected. And this year what you will do, FA2 marks also. FA1 marks, FA2 marks together we will show in the bar graph. That is called as double bar graph. And not only double bar graph, one more graph we are going to learn in the 7th class, that is pie graph. Pie graph. Pie means not pipe. Pie will be there. Pie means circle. In circle we will draw the sectors. In circle we will draw the. Okay. That 2 graphs we are going to learn in 7th class. And before that, according to situation, 3 type of calculations are there. That is, one calculation is mean, median, mode. Like the 3 calculations are there. What are that? Mean, median, mode. Only in 7th class data handling we are learning about mean. How do you find mean from the data? How do you find median from the data? How do you find mode from the data? And when do you find mean? In what situations you have to find mean? In what situations you have to find median? In what situations you have to find mode? Okay, what are the things you are going to learn here? Mean, mode, mean, median, mode. Mean, median, mode. Very easy. Triple M. Mean, median, mode. Mean, median, mode. Calculations are very easy. Mean, easily you can find it. Mode or median also very easy. Mode also very easy to calculate. Calculation process is very easy. We can easily find the mean, median and mode. Very easy calculations. No tension. But when we have to find mean, when we have to find median, when we have to find mode. In which situations you have to find mean? In which situations you have to find median? In which situations you have to find mode? Here something you have to use logic. Then how do you draw the double bar graph? And how do you draw the 5? Only 5 concepts are there here. Okay, say to me, what is the first concept? Mean, median, mode, double bar graph, 5. Only these 5 concepts are there. So I will teach you how do you find. We are collecting the data. Some data is there. By using that data, how do you find mean? By using that data, how do you find median? By using that data, how do you find mode? Then the given data, how do you convert into bar graph, double bar graph, and how do you convert into 5? Okay. So before that, once some examples are given to understand about this concept, we will discuss that concept. I said to you, to take the good decision only we will collect the data. So here, what is the decision they are going to take and which type of data they have collected? You see in the example. Ravi is reading the sports section of newspaper. There are two tables on the sports page of the newspaper. Two tables are there in the newspaper in the sports section. So it is in 2011 paper. Top 5 batsmen in the World Cup 2011. In World Cup 2011, who are the top 5 batsmen? So the table has given name of the player, which country he belongs to, and what is the score he scored in all matches. Second, top 5 bowlers in the World Cup 2011. Same bowler name, country he belongs to, how many wickets he have taken. You know, these are all information they will collect in that match. You know, in cricket match, somebody are there, can miss information collectors. What type of information? Everything. Ball to ball. That ball person have thrown the ball. Did he give the run in that? Given means they will note it. Everything information will be there. About the cricketers, how many balls they have thrown, how many fours they have given, how many singles they have given, how many dot balls they have done, how many wickets they have taken, in that wicket how many bowls, how many catches, how many stumps, how many LBWs, everything information they will be gathered. Simply they are not only watching the match, they are collecting each and every information. You know, in the cricket match when you see, you can understand. Batsman after scoring 100 or 50, they will show their seat. One map they will show in the surrounding circle. In which areas he scored the runs. They will show here. Cricket match they will show this. Here like this. Here 4, here 6, here single. Like this. Everything they will show you see. Means every information they will gather. You can understand there how much information they gather. First ball up to where it gone. Second ball 6 means up to where it gone. 4 means up to where it gone. Everything. In which side they gone. In circle ground is there no. We said that 4 have scored this side or that side, everything. So complete information they are gathering and they are recording there. Means they are storing there. Means about that batsman, if they want to know all type of data, they will get it. Next time bowlers will use that. In which area he is scoring more, for which type of balls he is struggling, for which type of balls he is playing very well, which type of ball he is struggling, then bowler will think about that. This type of balls only I have to bowl him. Then he will struggle and he will be out early. Means this information will be useful to other bowler. This information will be useful to other batsmen, everything. About the bowler, batsmen will check about the bowler. England match is there. About the England bowler, this all data will be there now. He will see that all data. How he will bowl, what type of balls he will do. Then how I have to bat against him. Like that he will think. So means these all data, only cricket match means we are enjoying only by watching. We are not recording anything. But their statisticians, some people are there, they were recording each and every movement, each and everything. How much length, you know, sixes also they will say. What is the length of the 6? Highest 6, longest 6. Like that every data if you collect, you can get from the data. Okay, that one in app also you can see that ClickBuzz app is there. In that all type of data we can see, all type of questions you can ask that. Whatever questioning, you can get different answers. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
So means here, this type of information they have collected here. Then we are going to think, what do these two tables tell us? Table 1 tells us names of batsmen who scored the most runs in the World Cup 2011, as well as the number of runs they scored. This information can help in taking the decisions or in drawing conclusions. Different decisions you can take. The main organization can take. They want to give the best cricketer, best batsman award. By only watching matches he can give. They have to be record these all. Who have scored more runs, for him they will give the best batsman. Without writing these all, without knowing these all, can they give like this?
No.
Compulsory, these all data have to be recorded and counted, that all according to that finally he found that. In all matches, who scored a lot? Dilshan scored a lot. Further, that's why what they will do, they will give the best batsman award to Dilshan. Do you understand? Same like that, table 2 will show us says about the bowlers, how many wickets they have taken in all matches. By using this data, what they can do, who is the best bowler you can select, and for the best bowler, they can give the award. Is it or not? In that same way, so means here, what is we are saying, you see, information which is in the term of numbers or words will help in taking decision or drawing conclusion. Drawing conclusion means saying about something about that. Drawing conclusion is not drawing. We are saying about something about that. We can analyze about something about that. We need some information to take the good decision or to say about the situation. We need to collect the information. Without collecting information, you cannot say about that anything. If you want to say any conclusion, compulsory what is needed? Information is needed. To take the good decision, what is needed? Information is needed. Information, how it looks? It will be in the form of numbers or words. The information is in numbers or words. So finally you see that the numerical entries in the data are called as observations. These numerical values are there, you see. These numerical observations, the numerical values are called in the data, what do you call them? Observations. Say to me. Observations. Numerical values are called observations. Numerical values are called observations. Remember that. So try this. Look at your school information board. Do you find any data tables are there? Find out the uses of the data. Maybe in our school we didn't post, but normally we know timetables are there. Boards are there. Timetables, fee structure tables, like the table that is called information. No? What type of boards, what type of structures will be there in our school? You can write it. What type of data is there? You can write it. See, and one more thing, organizing data. What is the meaning of organizing and what is the importance of organizing? Organizing means changing our data into the another form. Changing our data into another form. Then what is the use? Why you need to change that? With this example you can understand it. See that details of 7 students of 8th class in school are collected under the Johar Bala Arogya Raksha scheme. So 8th class, 7 students informations are gathered here. What type of information? Height information. Krishna noted the heights of the following students in his notebook as Amala 125 centimeters, Lekhya 133 centimeters, Tabassum 121 centimeters, Sudha 140 centimeters, Vanaja 117 centimeters, Lenin 129 centimeters, and Rajesh 100. So Krishna have noted like this. He collected the information and he have noted in the paper like that. That is the data. Then immediately somebody asked him, another student, Kumar, wrote the information, same information like this. Kumar have written the information, same information only, but he have written like that, he have written like this. How he have written? You see, Kumar, what is the Kumar what he followed?
Ascending order.
Order he followed. Vanaja 117, Tabassum 121, as his wish, all not in order, like that order. That ascending order he followed. Two data are there. Same data only. Krishna have collected in one way. Krishna have collected in one way. Kumar has collected in one way. Krishna have collected in one way, but data is same. Now there are some questions here. Question number 1. Who is the tallest among the students? Sudha. Which data is useful to you to give the answer perfectly? first data, Krishna data or Kumar's data?
Kumar data.
By using Kumar data, you can give answer immediately.
Yes.
By using Krishna data, will you take time or not?
Yes.
You confuse us. Next, who is the shortest amongst the students?
Vanada.
Vanada. Whose height is between the Amala and Rajesh? You see that these type of questions, if you want to answer, which data is useful to us? Kumar's data is useful or Krishna data is useful? So means I think you are understanding. So data what he have collected to write in another form is better. Is it or not? He converted into another way. What is that way? Ascending order. So that way is better, no? Do you understand? That way is better to us. So means I think you are understanding. Data, whatever you are collecting, in that way only it is not good. Sometimes according to my situation, I have to be change that into another pattern. Data only converting into another pattern. That is only called as organizing. What is that called?
Organizing.
Organizing means changing into the another method which I need. Changing into another method which I need. That's why only what we will do, all the information what we are collecting, we will convert into the form of tables. By using the tally marks last year we have done it. So about that is we have done discussed before that. Liked fruit. Which fruit you like, which fruit you like, you have written. These all data collected like that. Hazra, banana, vasika, orange. Like that if you write. Is it good or converted into table good? Converting into table is good, no? Then you can understand easily how many bananas are needed, immediately you can find it. Here you need to count it. But there, directly you can find how many bananas are needed. Is it or not? Means what you understand, the data, what is there, as it is format is not good. Sometimes we need to be changed that into another form. That is only called as what? Organizing. Organizing into changing into another meaningful way. Changing the data into another meaningful way is called as organizing data. Organizing means we are organizing, maintaining. We are changing into another way. That way will be useful to us. Okay, I think you understand by this example very easily. So data, same data in two different patterns are there, but some patterns are very good to us. Some patterns are very confused to us. So which patterns are good? Like that, if you convert that, that is called as organizing data. Okay, there are one more. Do this is there, you see here. In a unit test, Amar secured 20, 18, 23, 21, 24 and 22 marks in Telugu, Hindi, English, Mathematics, Science and Social Studies respectively. Peter got 23, 21, 20. These all data is there, no? Can you organize this data into another form? How do you organize? In table. How do you write in the table? Name of the student, subject. Then marks. If you write like that, it will be useful to you. Miss, like this much data is not understanding, confusing. If you convert that into table, easily you can understand. The questions, whatever you are asking, you can answer. Okay? Next thing, one classroom project is there. Use the weighing machine, but it is not possible nowadays. So you just guess it. You write some of your friends' names. Nearly 20 names you write it. You guess their weights. You can guess it now. My weight. How much is my weight? 70, 40. 40 is the guess. You are only nearly 40. I am 70 kgs. Like that you can guess, no? Write the names of your friends and guess the weights, and according to that, you organize that, and then these questions are asking you. Questions and answers you can answer. Can you do it? Okay. Enough. This is in the introduction part. Now tomorrow I said to you, what are the concepts you are going to learn here? There are the three values I said. Mean, median, mode. Mean, median, mode. You know these three are called as representative values. Representative values. Okay, representative values. Okay. Okay, that representative means what is it? Tomorrow I will explain. After explanation, then we will continue. How do you find mean? How do you find median? How do you find? This is more very easy. These three calculations are very easy to you because only addition, division, multiplication. This much only. Ascending order, descending order, addition, division. This much only enough to know these all. But problem is here. When do you find mean? When do you find median? When do you find mode? That is important. That logic you must learn more here. Okay, thanks.
Okay, Roma, sir, do this.
Yes.